All right. Hello, everybody. I really hate that I have to do this in a mask and a hoodie with gloves on, but I know you know how it is. I have a job, and I know 99% of you do as well, or a career that you care about and that you don't want to get canceled over, or demonized for, or fired. And I completely understand that. We're going to talk about the assassination of Charlie Kirk today. Um, Being my first video about this, um, I'm obviously on the right. I was never a big Kirk fan. I disagreed with what he said about Israel. But I know I and all of you can respect how he would put himself out there, put his face out there, and try to influence the country that he, and I assume all of us, love with his views on politics and religion. You can just borderline respect that. Well, obviously today, he was shot in the throat in the carotid artery and killed. It was a really good shot, but fuck the guy that did that. No props to him. So, with that intro out of the way, let me just explain this. He was a very religious man. I've struggled with religion. I'm not. But I am on the right. Don't get me wrong. Kirk was at a small school in Utah where he was holding his return TPUSA event, I think. And while he was talking about left-wing violence is when he got shot. I think if this isn't a wake-up call to the right, Kirk getting shot, then we're doomed in this country. We're not only doomed to be demonized until we do something about it, but we are doomed to look complicit, and the left will continue to do this to us. Right? So it's kind of a trickle-down effect is what it looks like. They did this to our president. He did survive. Now they did this to I think he's probably the largest right-wing influencer. And he didn't survive. So it seems like a trickle-down effect. So who's going to be the next one? Is it going to be the fringes like Nick Fuentes? Is it going to be smaller influencers who still hold a lot of credibility like Tim Pool? This is going to keep going down and down. This is how a hot civil war starts. We're totally in a cold civil war. But it's going to keep trickling down until they're killing their neighbors. And we need to do something about this. The left has been looking for an actual reason to implement gun control for a long time, for about 3 decades. And the gun control, what they're trying to do is demonize us white people, us law-abiding white people who own guns for protection, hunting, whatever, because they're fun. But they've been using statistics from black gang violence in places like inner city Chicago, Harvey, Illinois, Camden, New Jersey, Jackson, Mississippi. They've been using those statistics to demonize us. We have nothing to do with that. We should give them a reason. We should all go to our local Bass Pro and Cabela's or your local gun store, and you should stock up on armaments and a lot of ammunition, because shit's about to go down. Because none of us are safe anymore. You can't voice your opinion about right-wing politics without either looking like me or shutting the fuck up and having a weird little Twitter handle that nobody listens to. I think there's a few things we should do. This event today inspired me to create this video. It's very crude, it's very crass. I have a really shitty script to my right. Get your thoughts out about this. This is totally going on Rumble. I'll try to upload it onto YouTube. I don't know who it's going to reach. I think we should all be doing this. Use a shitty voice changer like I might be. I'm not sure yet. We can't sit here and let this happen anymore. Every time a right-wing influencer dies, you check Reddit or X, and the left is gloating and making fun of us. There was this one picture on X I saw, and it was when Charlie Kirk had just been shot. He stiffened up because his carotid and his spine. That's just what happens. It's like, regardless. And the blood was leaking out. It was that picture. And they had made it darker. I'm not really good with cameras. I don't know what it's called, but they desaturated it, I think. And the caption was Hollow Point USA. That's sick. But vice versa, when a left-wing influencer, political figure dies, the conservatives always go, thoughts and prayers. We don't do that. Maybe in private we do, but who doesn't joke about shit like that? But publicly we don't. Publicly the left does. We need to take the gloves off. We need to be way more aggressive because they are beating us at our game because they're not playing the game. They're playing their own game. They lie about us all the time. They make shit up and they believe it. We don't because we have values, but fuck our values when we're losing and probably going to lose a country, right? So enough of that. We can't be nice to these people anymore. It's ridiculous. Did you guys see the MSNBC clip where that dumb broad of an anchor said it might have been one of Kirk's supporters shooting his weapon off in celebration? Who the fuck does that, period, let alone on a college campus? Like, this is the shit they say about us. We can't sit and take it anymore. Because the more we just sit and let it roll off our backs in this age of social media, the more it becomes true, unfortunately. And the more people hear it and are like, oh, okay, that's how this works. Which is why I'm saying all of us should be making videos like this. Because maybe it doesn't reach anybody who's not in the right sphere. But goddamn, it might influence people who can reach other spheres. Nobody knows how this is going to go. Of course we don't want violence, but it looks like it's coming to that. They're committing violence to us. We can't sit and take it anymore. So that's all I have. I'd like to continue making videos like this because of this shit, but I don't know. It's scary what happened. He had 2 babies and a wife. He was 31 years old, and they took that. I would say mask up, make videos right now. If it happens again, arm up. If it happens a third time, take to the streets. Last thing I'm going to leave this video on is we need to organize protests. The left does it, right? The No Kings protest, that bullshit. We don't have politicians with backbones who would run, fund, and support those. We don't. We don't have billionaire donors who would give us money for that and organize it. That has to come from us. We don't have that. We also have jobs. So it'd be a masked protest. The optics would be terrible. But who the fuck on the left doesn't already think we're all terrorists and Nazis? We aren't. But it doesn't matter. We need to stop appeasing them. This is for us. We need to show that we're a lot stronger and scarier than they think. That's all I'm going to say for right now. But I guess, yeah, thoughts and prayers to Charlie Kirk and his family. Fuck. I mean, this wouldn't have happened if there's thoughts and prayers to his family. That's where I'll leave it. This is awful. And I really hope more people do this. And we can just reach as many people as possible. That's all we need to do. This is sick. I hope everybody has a safe night and a safe weekend. There's a dark cloud over America right now. And something needs to change.